One of my biggest flexes is I haven't bought spaghetti sauce in a decade, and this is how I make it. I start with 30 pounds of tomatoes that I slice in half and place in a large stock pot on the stove on medium heat. This is going to cook them down and make them much easier to process through a food mill. Once all of the tomatoes are soft and very juicy, I run them through a food mill, and this leaves behind the cores, the skins, and all of the seeds. Then I put it back in the stock pot, let it cool to room temperature, and put it in the refrigerator overnight. The next day, you will see the water floating on top of your tomato puree, and I drain off as much as I can. And while that heats up on medium-low heat on the stove, I prep my veggies. I add 5 bell peppers, 3 yellow onions, and 6 cloves of garlic to the food processor, and then add those to my pot of tomatoes. To add extra flavor and depth, I use a handful of fresh basil, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, and 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Add 3 tablespoons of dried oregano, 2 tablespoons of dried basil, 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar, and a 1/4 cup of canning salt. The water content of every batch is slightly different, but I added 2 large cans of tomato paste, and my final ingredient is 5 pounds of chopped tomatoes. I'm using 24-ounce jars for this batch, so I add 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, leave a 1/2-inch headspace, and water bath can for 45 minutes. After 24 hours, you can remove your rings and add your labels. Spaghetti sauce is one of the main reasons why I grow tomatoes. This year, I processed 2 batches and ended up with all of these jars.